Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. So as I'm filming this, it's Easter Sunday, so I'm getting ready to put my weekly Shop My Stash video up. So let's go through everything that I'm putting back and everything obviously that I'm putting in for another week. Right, so top drawer, so we had this Spackle Hydrating Moisturising Under Makeup Primer by Laura Geller. I'm going to put that back. I'm just wondering if you can see that properly. Sorry about that, I just had to get my glasses. I just needed to make sure that you could actually see what I'm doing. Right, the next thing that's going back is this Rimmel Good to Glow highlighter in the shade 001 Notting Hill Glow. Absolutely love that product. That can go back. I've got a couple of foundations in here, but I want to keep them in because I know that I'm going to have finished this foundation very soon. There's not that much product left. This is the L'Oreal Total Cover Infallible and it's in my project pan, so yeah, there's that. Then we brought this one in last week and I really enjoyed using it. I've used it probably about twice this last week. It's the Rimmel BB Cream. It's in the shade Very Light and it's a 9-in-1. It looks absolutely flawless on the skin. It's not as good as the Missha one, but I really enjoyed it. And then we've got this Bourjois City Radiance. I'm going to keep that in just because this is going to be my next project pan foundation for when I use the L'Oreal one. So yeah, that one's staying in. So everything in that drawer is staying as it is now. Then we've got the Revolution, I'll just show you. We've got the Revolution and Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette. That's going to be staying in because that's project pan. Then we have the PS Bronze Highlight and Glow. That always stays in. So let's put them back. Right, powders. What are we bringing out? I don't know. I feel like keeping that in for another week. Yeah, let's keep that in for another week. So the only one we're putting back then is the Laura Mercier why is that? Secret Brightening. I always forget the name. Secret Brightening Powder in the shade 1. Put that back for another week and pull something else. I'm going to keep this out for another week. This e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. This will be the third week on the trot. This is how nice that powder is. And then of course this one, the MUA Skin Hydro Powder, is a project pan one and it's what I use to sculpt my bronzer out with. So those powders are going to be staying in, so we're only going to be pulling one loose powder this time. Right, so let's talk about these products here. So we use the Ciate and Olivia Palermo bronzer and blush duo quite a lot. So this is what it looks like. Real pretty. So that can go back. It's in the shade Bluff Point, just for a reference. I don't think you can get this on the website anymore. I got it from TK Maxx years ago, but yeah, it's still good to use. What else? Oh yeah, we've got a Colourpop blush that I really enjoyed using. I just you know, it was a very light hand. I mean, I'll show you how pigmented this guy is. I mean, look at that. But isn't it beautiful? Absolutely stunning. So we'll pop that back as well. Right. So the MAC blush as well. I thought I was going to be getting like decluttering it or putting it into an eyeshadow collection, a single eyeshadow collection, but I really liked it on the cheeks, so I'm going to keep that as a blush. Then we've got these products. I was focusing on so much I didn't get around to using them. I'm going to use this today. It's absolutely stunning. I'll probably keep it in for a few, and use it a few more days next week as well. I'm gonna just show you the highlighters. You've probably seen this a million times, guys, but it is absolutely stunning. And they do these now individually, these highlighters, apart from the cream formula. I don't think they do that individually, but these are the highlighters. So you got the lilac one there, the more, that's the yellow one there, and then that's the pinky toned one there. So yeah, I do definitely want to use that, so let's keep that in. And then it's the same with this Illamasqua powder blush duo in Lover and Hussy. These are the two most popular shades that Illamasqua do, and I got this from TK Maxx as well. I've not used it, so that can stay in. This can go in my highlighter drawer. So that's the shade there. It is pretty dark. Actually, let's leave it in and we'll test it again sometime next week. And if it is too dark, I will put it back. Well, I'll declutter it, sorry. Then we've got this. So this is part of Project Pan. I've not used this at all this week, so I need to get some more use out of it. And I'll probably use that today. Then we've got this highlighter. That's also Project Pan. Right, can you see that drawer just about? These are all Project Pan as well, so let's just go through them. Well, let's actually go through this one. This one was on the chopping block. I did a get ready with me using this yesterday, so that'll probably go up at some point. Not too sure when. I honestly thought I would be decluttering this, and I might still be decluttering that shade in Tempting, because I went through my MAC single eyeshadows that I got yesterday, and Raw Cocoa is practically the same shade as this, and I don't need two of them. So I could just put a different single here in this place. It would be such a shame though, because MAC eyeshadows are just so expensive, and obviously, you know, it's just, I don't need two that are practically the same shade. And then this shade here is from Zoeva's, I think it's Rose Golden eyeshadow palette, which I've still got a lot of shadows from that, so I still need to see if they're good, and if not, I will be decluttering that palette as well. It's in my NYX Magnetic palette, so we will be bringing that out soon. But yeah, for now we're definitely keeping it, but it can go back in the collection. Oh, wrong one. Then we've got a couple of Project Pans. So I used this yesterday as well, in the chopping block thing. It's not on the chopping block, but I used it just as a all over lid shade. I've not used these, but these are in chopping block. So that one is Hanky Panky, and then this one is Shark Attack. And then yeah, we've just got a few things that I want to use in there, which have stayed the same for weeks now. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I think I need to reposition the camera. Right, so this drawer here is just full of like brow products and mascaras and things. So we have this Makeup Slade the brow gel. So good, really like that. This we've used up, but I'm keeping it for the spoolie. Then we've got the only mascara in my collection at the moment. It's the 3D Effect one from Primark. Really like that as well. This is the eyeliner that I'm trying to use up for Project Pan. It's MAC's Graph Black. I've also got this one by Essence. I'm not too sure what shade it is, but it's just a cream ivory shade for your waterline. This one is going to get decluttered when I do my declutter. It's the Ardell Brow Building Fibre Gel. It's in the shade Taupe. It's just far too light for me, so that will go. Then we've got the Stila Smudge Pot in Kitten. We've also got this beautiful colour chameleon in Champagne Diamonds that I love. And then just bits and pieces like a pencil sharpener, a lip gloss. This really should be in Project Pan, so I'll just put that in this drawer here. Then we've just got some blotting sheets by Kleenex, and that's it, guys. So there isn't really a lot that I'm putting back from this entire section. So it's just these here, but we've got to go through my other drawers, yeah. So let's do that. Let's just put these here like that. Oh, also, I've just used this. I spoke about this in my chopping block items. This isn't part of chopping block, but I've not used it in a hot second, so I thought I would use it. So it's what I've got on my nails now, and it's the Ciate London in Fade to Grey. So we're going to pull another nail polish. I want to get through my nail polishes. I want to bring the nail polishes I've got in rotation. So I'm going to choose my best ones first. But yeah, I really love this one. So this one can go back on the shelf where I keep my best nail polishes. And yeah, we'll choose a different one for this week. Let's just do that now because I'll only forget later. Right, so for next week we're going to be using this one. So this one is by PS Beauty, and it was part of their Instagirl line, and it's a really nice grey tone grungy brown, and it's in the shade Nude Selfie. Super pretty. So yeah, we're going to choose this one. So we'll just put that behind there and use that. But yeah, for now we're just going to go over to my drawers from last week that have palettes in and things like that, and we'll choose some new products. Right, so top drawer has my Too Faced chocolate bar in it, so this is part of Project Pan, so that always stays there. So let's just put that off to the side for a second. Then we've got the Chloe Morello Pretty Fun and Fearless palette that I've been testing out. I've actually lost, well, it's there, but this eyeshadow here came out when I dropped it to the floor. I wouldn't mind, but my carpets are super soft, so that must have already been loose in the pan. Today what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using either this platinum shade or this Ellie shade. I do want to test it out. I just don't think it's for me. Even this green shade's not as pigmented. The only shade really that I like is this rose gold shade, this chartreuse shade. I think I like this gold. Well, I like the whole of the top row here. Don't much care for this second row. I like Pony here. I've not tried these two here. Don't much care for these darker shades. I like this rose gold shade here, and I've not tried the copper shade, so I'm going to keep it out just for a little bit longer, but I'm going to put it just there. Can you see? I don't think you can see it, but it's on the top of the like acrylics that I keep these palettes in. Right, so then let's talk about this one. So for so long I've not even used it, but this holds all my Makeup Geek, well, the majority of my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. And yesterday when I was filming that chopping block video, I used Creme Brulee and I also used Shimmer Shimmer, and oh my gosh, that Shimmer Shimmer shade is beautiful and looks good as a face highlight as well, which I used. So you'll get to see that video soon. This one is always going to stay in here. I do want to do a video with those eyeshadows very soon. And then we've got this one, and part of me wants to keep this out as well because I've only really used it for the Free Lux 1 palette, and no, we'll put it back. I can always use it a different time. So let's put the Too Faced chocolate bar back, and then we're just going down to the second drawer. So this like has all my face products in. So we've got the Pixie by Petra in Delicate Dew. Guys, I still don't know what I think about this, but I'll probably keep it and use this section up. But yeah, that can go back. This is part of Project Pan. Really this should be in a different drawer, but I've moved some products that was in here that I was forgetting about into my like blushing highlighter drawer in the other acrylic I showed you, so we'll just keep it here just for now. But yeah, I really like this. Nowhere to swatch it really, it's just there. Don't know if you can see it. I really do like it. It is getting on the older side, so I'll probably have to declutter it soon. This is really good as a inner corner highlight, and it's also good if you don't want a beaming highlight as well, so I'm going to keep it. Wasn't too sure about that one. Then this one here, I'm going to move this to my eyeshadow collection, just my smaller eyeshadow palettes, and I'm going to make a point of trying to use it. I don't know if it's going to be this week. I'm just testing it out as eyeshadows. It certainly doesn't work as a face product for me, but there's all these different kind of like rose gold tones that probably would make a good shimmer eyeshadow, so we're going to try that before we completely give up on it. What else do we have in here? Oh, this can go back in the collection. Absolutely love using this. So this is the Hello Halo blush highlighter, and it's in the shade Highlight Bling. They do actually 3 shades of this, and they do another one that I'm interested in getting, but I obviously won't get that for a while now. I got this before the whole lockdown, a few days before the lockdown, and I've actually been loving using it. I've used it for 2 weeks, so that can go back now. And then these are just my liquid lipsticks in here at the bottom because I've got nowhere else to put them. So that's everything. So we've gone through everything now. So let's put these products back and we can shop my stash for the upcoming week. Okay guys, so we're in my primers, foundations, excuse me, concealers, powders, bronzers and illuminating product drawer. So what we need to choose is a glowy a glowy primer. So this one is saying it's up next. It's the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Primer in Healthy Glow. Not in Healthy Glow. It is a Healthy Glow pore minimising effect. So we're going to go like twice with a pore minimising effect primer because I've also got the Mally one. So do I want to use this? Yeah, we'll use it. We haven't got anything to lose by using it. I'm not going to pull foundations because I've got some. I'm not going to pull any concealers because I'm using some. And also, let's pull back out the e.l.f. under eye. Actually, no, I'm not going to pull that because what I've been doing is I've watched Sarah Hubler's video. I'm changing my mind again. I'll pull it out just in case I do need it, but I probably won't use that. I've been watching Sarah Hubler's video, and she did a video about dupes, and a dupe for the Hourglass, not the Hourglass, the Charlotte Tilbury powder is the e.l.f. finishing powder what I have, and she used it under her eyes, and I used it under my eyes yesterday and it looked quite good, so I don't think I'd need that, but I'm going to pull it anyway. And I'm not going to pull any pressed powders. I'm changing my mind again, guys. No, we'll put the e.l.f. one back. I've said in a recent video I didn't know if this one was up next, but it seems like it is. It's the number 7 translucent perfect light loose powder, and this has light reflecting pigments in and different kinds of vitamins in it as well. That's good for hydrating the skin. So yeah, we're going to pull that. The reason I'm pulling it is because obviously I use this quite frequently, and it has, like, I've noticed over the last month or so, it has like fine particles of glitter in, and I want to see if the number 7 does as well. I've never noticed it to have it, but I didn't notice the Laura Mercier one to have it either. So yeah, we're just going to be testing that out. Bronzers. Right, so this was in Project Pan last year and I did quite well with it. I've repressed it, so we're going to be bringing this in and just seeing, you know, seeing what it's like. So yeah, let's bring that in. Illuminating products. I don't think I want any illuminating products this week. I think I'm going to take a break from it. Like just things like this. I normally pull them in, but I'm going to take a break from that. Right, second drawer down. I think you can just about see it. Right, so in here we've got my blush, highlighters and face palettes. Right, so I did want to pull one of these bigger face palettes to be testing. Like, I'll tell you what I want to test more than anything. This shade in Havana, I've swatched it and it doesn't really do much, so I might be decluttering that shade. That's it there. You can barely see it on my skin, and then Fairest of the Fair. And then Rockature as well. You can see that, but I don't know if I like it. So, I mean, that's the shade there. So them two might be getting decluttered. I just need to test it. I know I like these Tanya Bear products here. And I want to be testing these Benefit products here. And then the rest of the products. So, yeah, we'll still pull the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Bronzer. So then we've got options. I'm just wondering if to pull any more highlighters. I want to pull that Primark palette. We're going to have a lot of options this week. I'm just going to show you the third drawer down. So let's reposition. Right, so in here we've got like face palettes, smaller face palettes, yeah, highlighter palettes at the back there, and then just here we've got all my Revolution eyeshadow palettes. So let's go over here. I really want to pull this one. Been wanting to pull this for a while now. It's got some beautiful highlighters in it, which just look like that, so we'll pull that one. Right, so for eyeshadow palettes, we're just going to be pulling this Revolution one, as we're in spring now, and I've never ever used this one, so I thought I would use it. And this one is the Revolution Reloaded Passion for Colour. Really can't wait to use that. This shade here is drawing my attention. It's beautiful, but they all are, to be honest. It's not a standalone palette, it's only really got two matte eyeshadows here, so I'll have to use it with something else, but that's fine. Right, that's just one palette that we're going to be using from Revolution there, and I don't think I'm going to be pulling any palettes from the bottom drawer, which you can't even really see anyway. Yeah. The other palette I want to use is from my acrylics, so we'll reposition again and you can see what. Right guys, so we're going into my smaller eyeshadow palette drawer now. It's just through along here, and we've got high end. So high end are the first two top drawers. Then we've got drugstore, and then we're going into this drawer here. So this one is probably not going to be a great surprise if you watched last week's Shop My Stash. I really wanted to pull it then to do 3 looks 1 palette with, but I pulled a different palette instead. I pulled the Revolution Reloaded one in, I can't remember what it was called, but that will be going up soon. But this one just looks super beautiful, doesn't it? It's the Essence Be Beautiful eyeshadow palette, and I got this again before all the trouble with the lockdown. I got it like the first week of March when I went shopping with my niece. I got this. I couldn't not get it. I mean, for £3.49 It says regular retail price is only £5.50, but I didn't see this palette in my local Wilko. So I'm swatching it. I've already dirtied it, which is a shame because it's such nice packaging. The formula feels so nice. Normally with Essence eyeshadows, I've said this so many times, they're very hit and miss. But I've really loved the last palette that I used by Essence, which was the Essence G'day Sydney. Really loved that one. These retail for £7. Well, the Paris, I think it's called Paris Salou, and it came out around the same time as this one, and I saw it on Wilko's website, and they are only £7 anyway, which if you ever see this one for £7, I would highly recommend it, guys. It's so good. But yeah, we're going to pull this eyeshadow palette, and then we're going to go into my chopping block drawer, which is just over here. So it's not the best angle, I apologise about that. So I've taken some things out of here. This was my chopping block drawer from last year, and there's still quite a few things in here that I want to test, but most of all, a couple of MAC eyeshadows. So we've got this one here. This one is in All That Glitters, and then this one here, and this is the one that I was talking about that looks like tempting on, like, when I've swatched it. I'm going to swatch it again for you, and you can see they're just so close. I don't know if I need them both, so I need to decide if I'm going to get rid of it and which one I want to keep. And I also wanted to pull this one. So this one is one of Kiko's gold eyeshadows. It's just a plain gold one, but it says it's a high pigment and you can use it wet or dry. Wet and dry, should I say. So yeah, we're going to be testing that out as well. I'll just show you. This is super soft, guys. That's just one swatch of it. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, let's put all these back into the drawers, and then at the end of the video I will show you some swatches of the MAC eyeshadows, and then you can see how similar they are. Right, so we'll start off a bit differently. Let's put the palettes away. So let's just open this. That can go at the front. Right, so the bigger face palettes are going to go in this drawer. And I'll put this one in as well. What we're going to do now is, before we put this back in my little palette drawer, I'm just going to do you the swatches. So let's take them out. So again, this isn't a MAC one, it's from the Zoeva palette, so I'll put that one back. Oh darn. Right, so I've retrieved it from the floor. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a really nice colour. It's quite bronzy, and I don't know what possessed me to buy it because it's not a normal eyeshadow that I would use. But let's do a swatch of it. Right, so that's the eyeshadow I used yesterday in at the chopping block video I did, because this was on the chopping block, and I did decide to keep it. That was until I saw this one. So this one is in the shade Rococo, and I got these from a Look in a Box when I went to Portugal a few years ago. So it came with two eyeshadows, this one and the other one that I've got. It came with that black eyeliner that I'm using in Graph Black. It came with a lip gloss, and it came with that matte blush I've got as well that I've been using. So let's just show you just how similar it is. guys, do I need both of them? They are just so similar. Leave me a comment down below which one you prefer. I'm not too sure, to be honest. This one is more brown toned and this one has got like a hint of gold in it. But on the eyes, I bet they look very similar. I might do a video where I'm wearing this Rococo on one eye and then that one on the other eye, and just see if you can see a difference. And if you can see a difference, obviously I'll keep both, and if you can't, I'm just going to declutter one, and it'll probably be the one out of here, because I have got an eyeshadow in my Makeup Geek palette that would look nice in here. So yeah, let's just do that. So that's going back in the makeup collection, and this one is going in the drawer. Got tons of eyeshadows, single eyeshadows that I want to try and use. I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend and you can make the best of it. So yes, this is the video, guys. If you've not already subscribed, I would love it if you did.